First steelhead of the 2022 fall season. That's him, that's him, I got him. Hey, what's up everybody? Getting out for my first steelhead trip of September. I think it's September 16th. First week we've had some cool weather. It's been hot so far. Finally, temps dropped in the upper 50s, low 60s. Creek's about 64 degrees. Gets up to about 68, 69 at the warmest part of the day, but it's cool enough to draw on some steelhead. Give it a shot. Work the center pin with some egg sags. See if I get a fish. Start the season off right. Fish on. Fish on. Oh. There we go. I think I'm in my first steelhead of the fall season. I think it's a steelhead. What else would bite an egg sac? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. Although I have gotten bass before on egg sac, believe it or not. All right. First steelhead of the 2022 fall season, although it's only mid-September. All right. See ya. All right. Got one on the board. See if I get a bobber down. That's gonna be tough because I don't think there's many fish in here. It's gonna be a lot of drifts. Second bite, second hookup. Come on, jump, jump. All right, a little better jack. And some call these little steelhead skippers. Salmon are known as jacks, but I don't know, for some reason I've been calling them jacks. Come on, jump. All right. Come on over, get a little shotty and let you go. That's a little fatter jack. All right. Number 2 on the board. A little steely. Great, I just got a little gravel on my reel. Now it's not in the bearings. I just took out the bearings, the ceramics, cleaned them out in solvent, put them back in dry, clean up the whole reel. My rod all set to go. Fresh line. This year I'm going with fluorescent line. It's a little easier to see when I get tangles. It gets wrapped around the reel. That purple's hard to see, so let's switch up. I can see the line out in the water a little better too. All right. That's a hit. I just missed one. Just missed a bite after I did all those drifts with the camera on, so kind of know where it was, and I didn't sting them. So see if I get that bite on film. Somewhere right about there. That's him, that's him, I got him. I think I hit. Oh, I had my first bite with the camera rolling, but I think my hand might have been in the way. Put a new sack on, give it a shot. I don't know if there's another one sitting there. We'll find out. I was reeling in after a drift, and a big fish grabbed my sack as I was reeling in. Didn't get a good hook set. Come flying out of the water. Yeah, about 5-6 pounds, pure chrome. Missed a couple other bites. It's the only spot I tried. I think I might move up. Look in a second spot. Nothing yet. Try a little deeper water. Fishing about 5-6 foot under the float. Water feels a little cool to the waders. Gotta be a fish over by them logs. I'll work my way up a little bit and call it, man. It's starting to get warm. Water still feels cool, but I want a chance of fighting fish when the temps rise. Creek was only in the low 60s, or 63, 64 when I got here, I think. So. Oh, it was one. Oh, I like my 7th hook. Whoa. All right. Yeah, wind blew my line around, but still. Let's see if we get another bite here. See if we get another bite here. That's a fish. That was a fish. That was a fish. Let's see if he'll hit again. That's a fish. Whoa. All right. Another steelhead. That's a fish. He got my bobber. He's on it. I just didn't set the hook yet. Oh, he let it go. Look what he did. Had my stuff tangled. See what he did? That happens when you're not ready. Here comes the vulture. I ain't dead yet. Last spot before I call it, man. Starting to get too warm, and this time of the year, unless you plan on harvesting the fish, ain't a good idea to fight them. Unless you plan on keeping them. Oh, I thought that was a fish. That's a fish. That's a fish. Thought the camera was off. I went to turn it on, so I missed most of the fight. Another little dude. Good sign that the little guys are in here. Last year was a ton of little jacks in here too. Well, that's probably number 5. Tied up 3 dozen sacks and I got 4 left. It's just as well. Bunch of hits, bunch of snags. I had 9 fish hooked. Most little dudes. See if we get another float down. Another float drop. There's a fish. Oh! That's a fish. That is a fish. I didn't set the. Little rusty. I ain't setting the hook when I should. I'm thinking it's bottom sometimes. Probably should always set the hook. Never assume anything's bottom. Is that a fish? Was that a fish? That's a fish. That's a fish. That's a fish. Come on up here. Come on. Come on. Whoa! That's a fish. I knew they were fish, man. Alright, here we go. Little steely. Wish it was 45 degrees. It will be soon enough. There's one. There's one. Oh! All right, man. It's my last sack. I'm out of bait. Get them on my last sack. I got some worms, but I ain't got a lot of confidence in the worms this time of year. These sacks, they're whacking. That's a fish. That's a fish. Oh! That was my last egg sack. Just missed a bite. Time to go. I realized while reviewing the video why I was losing so many fish. I never noticed the bent hook point. Time to call it. Used up all my bait. I had about 3 dozen, maybe a little more, fresh tied salmon egg sacks. Used them all up. Probably hooked 9 or 10 fish. I landed 5. Only one big one. Like a lot of guys say, most of these small fish are just the early scouts that come in the creek early. There's a few scout masters, the bigger fish, but I hooked one, reeling in the egg sack, and come flying out of water. So I know there's some big ones in here, not many, but hey, it's September 16th, you know, kind of early. It's only the first cool weather week we've had so far, so it's only gonna get better from here. Hopefully. Well, might get out tomorrow with Mike. He's working a double today, and see if he wants to try some pure fishing for salmon or come back out here. He's got about 4 hours to fish tomorrow, but I don't know, after working a double, getting home that late, if he's going to want to try getting up and 3 hours sleep, fish the pair. But see you back out here tomorrow. Got one. Feels better. Dude, that's a big one. Oh, man. Dude. Oh.